Construction of hypocycloid. We will discuss about construction of hypocycloid. We have a question. A rolling circle 25 mm radius rolls inside the directing circle which has 75 mm radius. A point P lies at the topmost side of the rolling circle. After completion of one full rolling, draw the locus of point P, name that curve, and also draw tangent and normal. Radius of the rolling circle is 25 mm, radius of the directing circle is 75 mm. Let this is a directing circle with 75 mm radius. Let this is a directing circle with 75 mm radius. Let this is a rolling circle with 25 mm radius. A point P lies the topmost side of the rolling circle, and this rolling circle starts rolling inside the directing circle. When the circle starts rolling inside the directing circle, let this is a point P. When the circle starts rolling, this point P moves to one place to another place. After completion of one full rolling, the point P reach again the top side of the rolling circle on the surface of directing circle. This is the point P at the topmost side of the rolling circle. This rolling circle rolls inside the directing circle. This is inside the surface of directing circle. The circle starts rolling inside the directing circle. You have to draw the locus of point P. After completion of one full rolling, you have to draw the locus of point P. Let this is the directing circle. And this is a rolling circle. This rolls inside the directing circle. A point P lies at the top side of the rolling circle. When the circle starts rolling, this is the rolling circle. When the circle starts rolling, this is a point P. When the circle starts rolling on the surface of the directing circle inside, when the circle starts rolling inside on the surface of directing circle, this point P moves one place to another place. After completion of one full rolling, the point P reaches here. After completion of one full rolling of rolling circle, the point P again reaches the topmost side. This rolling circle starts rolling here and ends here. This is the angle. Okay, here we have some angle of full rolling. When the rolling circle completes its full rolling from here to here, we have some angle. It will make some angle on the directing circle. This is T. You have to find out this internal angle. When the rolling circle completes its full rolling. The formula for find out angle: small r by capital R into 360. Small r is nothing but radius of rolling circle. Capital R is nothing but radius of directing circle. Small r is nothing but radius of rolling circle, and capital R is nothing but radius of directing circle. Radius of rolling circle is 25 mm and the directing circle is 75 mm into 360. 360 is nothing but internal angle in circle. 25 3s are 75 and 123 is a 360. We have 120 degrees. When the 25 mm radius circle rolls inside the directing circle which has 75 mm radius, when the circle completes its full rolling, okay, when the circle completes its full rolling, starts here and ends here, the internal angle between, when the circle completes full rolling, the internal angle between these two lines is 120 degrees. When the 120 degrees means when its radius is 20, when the rolling circle radius is 25 and the directing circle radius is 75. In this case, the angle is 120 degrees. Okay, the formula for find out angle after full rolling: small r by capital R into 360. Small r is nothing but radius of rolling circle. Capital R is nothing but radius of directing circle. We will discuss about construction procedure of hypocycloid. Randomly select a point on your drawing sheet. Select a point, name it as O, the directing circle center. Is the directing circle center. Next, the radius of the directing circle is 75 mm. With 75 mm radius, draw a straight line with a 75 mm radius. Draw a straight line this is a 75 mm straight line, which is the radius is equals to directing circle radius. Next, the rolling circle rolls inside the directing circle. Rolling circle radius is 25 mm. Rolling circle radius is 25 mm. From this straight line, find 25 mm. Find 25 mm. That will be the center of the rolling circle. That will be the center of the rolling circle with 25 mm radius. With 25 mm radius, draw a rolling circle. Draw a rolling circle. We have to draw a rolling circle. This is a rolling circle. The radius of the rolling circle is R25. That means 25 mm. Next, you have to divide this rolling circle into 8 equal parts. You have to divide this rolling circle into 8 equal parts. 8 equal parts means every part is 45 degrees. 8 equal parts means 360 divided by 8, and every part is equals to 45 degrees. With the help of your protractor, from the center point, measure 45, measure 45, and here measure 45. Next, draw a lines equals to 45 degrees. Draw lines from center point equals to 45 degrees. In the question, a point P lies the topmost side of the rolling circle. A point P lies at the topmost side of the rolling circle. This is the point P. Okay, this is the point P lies topmost side of the rolling circle. Next, numbering these individual parts. This is 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Numbering this anti-clockwise. Why? Because this rolling circle rolls inside on anti-clockwise. Okay, rolls inside the directing circle. This is the center point O. Next, you have to find out the internal angle when the rolling circle completes its full rolling. You have to find out internal angle. Okay, next, for internal angle, small r by, the formula is small r by capital R into 360 degrees. That means small r is nothing but 25 and capital R is nothing but 75 into 360 is equals to 120 degrees. The internal angle is 120 degrees when the rolling circle completes its full rolling on the directing circle, which has 25 mm radius. On the directing circle radius is 75 mm radius. With the center of the directing circle, measure 120 degrees. Draw a line which is equals to 75 mm. Draw a line which is equals to 75 mm. That means radius of the directing circle. The internal angle between these two lines, is 120 degrees. Next, with the help of your compass, draw locus curves. Draw locus from this individual lines. With the help of your compass, directing circle center as the center. From P, draw locus curve up to the curve reaches this 120 degrees. Next, from 1 and 7, okay, from 1 and 7, draw locus curve. Next, 2 and 6, draw curve. Next, 3 and 5, draw a curve. And finally, the bottom point is 4. Draw a curve. Next, and also again draw a curve from the center point of the rolling circle. Set your compass, directing circle center as the center. From the center of rolling circle center, draw a curve. This is a center line curve. Next, I am dividing this rolling circle into 8 equal parts. We have to divide this angle also 8 equal parts. 120 divided by 80. 120 degrees divided by 8 is equals to 15 degrees. That means if I am dividing this 120 degrees in 8 equal parts. Every part should be 15 degrees. With the help of your protractor, measure 15 degrees. Measure every part is 15 degrees. 15, 30, 45, 60, 75, 90 and 105. Every part should be 15 degrees. Every part should be 15 degrees. Next, with the help of scales, directing, after dividing 8 equal parts, every part is 15 degrees. From the directing center point, okay, from the directing circle center at the center, draw lines, okay, draw lines every 15 degrees. Directing center at the center, draw lines every 15 degrees. You have to draw every 15 degrees. That means 8 equal parts. Okay, we have 8 equal parts. Name it as this 1, this is 2, and this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and finally this is P. 8th part is P. Next, remember one thing. This center curve, okay, this curve passing through the center of the rolling circle, and these lines divide this angle into 8 equal parts. Intersection of this curve and this straight line, okay, this is O1 line, and this O1 line intersected this curve, this point, okay. Let this is C1, okay, let this is C1. That means when the circle starts rolling, when the circle reaches at O1 point, the center point of the circle reaches here. Next, this is O2 line. When the circle rolls up to O2 line, the center point of the circle reaches here. Let this is C2, intersection point of center line and this straight line. This is O3 line, this is C3, O4 line, C4, O5 line, C5, O6 line, C6, O7 line, C7, and O8 line, OP line, CP. That means 8th part. Next, with the help of your protractor, with the help of your compass, we have to draw the locus of point P. When the circle starts rolling, we have to find out the locus of point P. Measure the rolling circle radius. Measure 25 mm, which is equals to rolling circle radius. Measure 25 mm, which is equals to rolling circle radius. Okay, which is equals to rolling circle radius. Next, we have C1, C2, C3, C4, C5, C6 up to C8. Next, C1 as the center. Put your compass C1 as the center. This curve is 1,7 passing through this curve. Okay, this curve passing through from 1,7. Okay, with the help of your compass, cut this one line. Okay, cut this one curve. Next, C2 as the center. Okay, this curve passing through from 2 and 6. Okay, with the help of C2 at the center, cut this curve. C2 at the center, cut this curve. Next, C3 at the center. This is this curve. Okay, this curve passing through this 3 and 5. This curve passing through 3 and 5. Cut this 3. Cut this 3. Next, C4 at the center. This is the 4th curve. Okay, the curve passing through 4 just touches the 4th curve. Why? Because it's equal to the radius. It's equal to the radius of the rolling circle. Next, C5 at the center. This is 3, 5 passing line. This is 3, 5 passing line. Cut this 5th curve. Next, C6 at the center. This is 2, 6 passing curve. Okay, this is 2, 6 passing curve. Cut this 2, 6 curve. Next, C7 as the center. This is 1 7 passing curve. Okay, this the curve passing through this 1 and 7. Cut this 7. Okay, cut this 7. Next, this is finally P. It's that touches P. Okay. Next, the intersection point of this 1. Let P1. This 2. Let's P2. This 3. P3. Let's 4. This is P4. 5. This is P5. 6. P6. 7. P7, and this is P. Next, draw a curve passing through this intersection point from P. Draw a curve passing through this intersection point from P. Draw a curve passing through this intersection point from P. You will get the locus of point P. You will get the locus of point P. This curve is representing the locus of point P when the rolling circle rolls inside the directing circle. When the rolling circle rolls inside the directing circle, the radius of rolling circle is 25 mm and the radius of directing circle is 75 mm. When the circle starts rolling, the point P moves one place to another place. After completion of one full rolling, the direction or the locus of point P looks like this curve. The name of this curve is nothing but hypocycloid. The name of this curve is nothing but hypocycloid. Name of this curve is hypocycloid. Hypocycloid. When the circle starts rolling inside the directing circle, the locus of point P, the name of the locus of point P is nothing but hypocycloid. Next, you have to draw the normal and tangent. You have to draw the normal and a tangent to the line. Okay. Next, randomly select a point P on the curve. Randomly select a point P on the curve. If you don't get any dimension, randomly select a point. I am selecting point here. Next, with the help of your compass, measure the radius of rolling circle, which is equals to radius is 25. Point P, okay, point P with 25 mm radius. Cut this center line. Cut this center line. This center curve. Cut this center curve. Next, draw a line. Okay, this curve and this both intersection point is this. From the directing center point, draw a straight line up to the line reaches this top side. Up to the line reaches the top side. Let this is N. This is N. Okay. Next, this is N. Draw a line from N up to the line passing through point P. Draw a line from N up to the line passing through point P. This is N dash. N dash is nothing but normal to the curve. Is nothing but normal to the curve. Next, you have to find out. You have to draw the tangent. Next, tangent and normal are always perpendicular to each other. With the help of your protractor, measure 90 degrees to the normal. Measure 90 degrees to the tangent. Next, with the help of your scale from point P, which is equals to 90 degrees to the normal, you have to draw tangent line. You have to draw tangent line. This is T, and T dash is nothing but tangent to this curve. This is a procedure to construct hypocycloid. When the circle starts rolling inside the directing circle, you have to draw the locus of point P. This is a procedure to construct, or this is a procedure to draw a hypocycloid and a normal and tangent of the curve. Thank you for watching.